Secretary of State. Joel, are you buying at all the Chinese line that this is a weather satellite or device of some kind that's strayed off course?
Well, Laura, I would love to believe that the Chinese care about weather in the United States, but I don't think that that's really their objective here. If this was truly what they're saying it is, they would land it gently. They would have warned us ahead of time that was coming to our air. There's no credibility to this argument. It's clearly a satellite balloon, however you want to describe it. Certainly not a satellite, and it's hovering over sensitive facilities that belong to the United States military. There's one objective for this. It's for China to gather information on the U.S. Military.
But how could the Chinese possibly have thought that they could fly a balloon over a U.S. military base that apparently contains intercontinental ballistic missiles without being noticed and without having some fallout?
Well, it appears that, regrettably, China has done this before. They did this in the past during the Trump administration. Not much was done to blunt it. And maybe they think they could get away with it again. But what this demonstrates is a real brazenness, a sort of a willingness to push the envelope. Just days before Secretary of State Blinken is scheduled to travel to Beijing, no less, to essentially say, we dare you to be tough, United States. We're going to spy on you. We're going to do it in a full public view. And they were caught. And it was the right call as well for the secretary to not go, even though it does have a direct impact on our diplomacy in the region. This is a no-go right now for the secretary for good reason.
So what does China have to do to get the U.S. Secretary of State's visit back on track and this meeting with President Xi to actually happen?
Yeah, I mean, it's in China's interest to have this meeting. It's in our interest to have this meeting as well. China's been on a bit of a charm offensive recently, trying to make amends with neighbors in the region. This was going to be the first visit in 5 years. And so for China, what they should do is they should come clean. They should be honest with the United States and say, our bad. We sent this over. We were caught. We're going to return it now. And we're going to not do this again and make a real commitment to not violate American airspace and our sovereignty in a flagrant abuse of international law. That would be a good first step towards rebuilding trust and confidence as the secretary hopefully does get out to Beijing to have really important talks with China. This relationship needs to be on an even keel. China is playing with it right at a sensitive moment.
Joel Rubin, thanks so much for being with us tonight.
My pleasure.